call. Yes, two things before moving to today's call, and that is I see and I know that we have a few people on the call that's the first time on the ALG call. ALG is an active leadership group that we actually have a call every Wednesday at this time, where we are actually with the leaders around actively building their business, no matter which market they're building in. We are spreading information, education, motivation, and things going on in the company and with our partner companies. And we're very excited about that. It is an extremely exciting week. As you know, Monday on Valentine's Day, we had, one of the coolest things happen in the history of our company, and that is we launched a drone promotion. I want to congratulate each and every one of you as leaders. I've been in this industry for, when you have to think how long you've been in the industry, you've been here a very long time. I started in '95. So it is quite some time. And, when you're building this business as a leader and you're driving the business, one of the things, that becomes your challenge is to make sure that you are faster than the company, meaning, how good the company is and how much, they're doing. You actually produce so much that, the partners of the company are getting, a challenge handling the growth. That's always been a drive and challenge for me. And I will say that is something you should be always working on. And I will say with this promotion, we have had so much excitement around the drone promotion with Planetix, so much excitement around Planetix in general that some of our partners, when it comes to payment, different payment gateways have had issues being able to keep up. We are a bit up to speed on this, but we will say, of course, sorry for this. Again, I want to congratulate each and every one of you. We have, due to this, extended, the exclusivity on these promotions until Monday night, 23:59 CET time, instead of Friday night, due to that there has been some technical issues for people in general. Now, I'm not going to be talking much more right now. As I said, we do have two guests, one today from our partner company, Planetix, and also we have one of our ambassadors with us today on the call. Now, talking about him, I actually have known him since for quite some time, over 20 years, I would say. And I think it's 21 or 22 years. And so I know this guy for a very long time, and it's actually incredible to see what he's doing and what he has done in CROWD1. Build one of the largest businesses. He is an ambassador 2-star, and he always leads the way as a leader does, showing the business and helping his people to success, helping people to the ambassador level, helping people to the senior president level, helping people to the president level, helping people to the director level and beyond. And that is what a leader does. It's always great to be working with you, Magnus, and great to be on ALG together with you. So actually, I will be leaving over today's ALG to talk a little bit about what's going on and the excitement around there. There we have a nice picture of him as well. Our special guest, Mr. Ambassador Magnus Larsson. Are you there, Magnus?
Thank you so much. Yes. Thank you so much, Kenny. I'm trying to share the slides here. I don't know why, but each time I try to share, it gets paused. So that's why I'm struggling with the pictures. But thank you, Kenny. And it's really nice to be here to speak to all of you. Due to my technical skills, let's see if I can get it sharing now. No, still getting paused. I don't understand why it does this. But yeah, we can do without animations then. So just show the slides. And first of all, like Kenny said, what an amazing promotion and the enormous growth.
Magnus, try now and see if it's better.
Okay. We try again. Screen share get paused.
Okay, then it's something else.
Yeah, it was really strange. Never had that before. So again, it was an amazing couple of days here. The funny thing that we almost broke the system because everyone really loved this promotion, and there's so much more to this promotion. A lot of people just talk about the drones, but in general, the whole thing around this promotion and Planet IX is an amazing thing. And instead of me sitting here and try to explain everything to you, we actually have an opportunity to invite another guy who knows everything about this. And that's the CMO of Planet IX, Mr. Fabian Ydmark-Reich. So welcome, Fabian.
Thank you so much, Magnus and Kenny, for having me on today. Let's see if I can get some video going as well. Hello, everybody. Yes, very fun times since Monday, since we launched, as Kenny and Magnus already touched upon. There's been significant volume and activity, both on CROWD1, as much activity as that you actually crashed the payment terminals, and also here at Planet IX, given that we also have sort of a transaction going on our side, it's also been a massive increase in volume. And I'm going to talk a little bit about that today and what that actually means. But first of all, I would like to just give you some background on what's going on with Planet IX currently, and this new promotion that is also a part of launching a new initiative, let's say, or a new business area, or you can call it, or a new ecosystem, as you can see here. So as you already know, we launched the game in November, went from sandbox, let's say, to full beta, and we also went on chain, meaning that we created, or we minted our own ERC20 token, so our own in-game utility token, which is also based on the blockchain. So this new promotion that we have, the cargo drop, which includes the harvester drone, is another step in the direction of opening up another ecosystem that we call IXE. Now, this presentation, or this slide here, gives you a little bit of background around what those two different token ecosystem actually entails. So to start with, the IXT ecosystem, it facilitates the base layer, the core layer of the game, which is obviously buying and trading picks. This is the first layer of Planet IX, where you acquire virtual land that will obviously appreciate over time. So the IXT ecosystem, it facilitates the buying and trading of picks. Now, once you have bought enough picks to be able to form what we call territories, then that will also be revolving in the IXT ecosystem. Now, when you have these territory NFTs, you will be able to stake them in our staking contract, which will be launched shortly. And once they are staked in this contract, it yields IXT rewards automatically. And the concept around this is very normal, standard procedure in cryptocurrency, where you're so confident about the token that you actually lock it up into this staking contract. And this creates, first of all, scarcity. It diminishes the supply of token, and therefore, a natural effect of that, given supply and demand, would appreciate the value of the token as well. And lastly, we also have the landmark relics, which in turn also yield IXT rewards. Now, the last two parts, the staking territories and the landmark shares, those are automatic procedures, so you don't actually have to go in and do anything rather than just initiating it the first time. Now, the IXE ecosystem, which will be instrumental in the play-to-earn initiative, or in the play-to-earn functionalities that Planet IX will, gradually release over time. It has a different type of approach, meaning that this actually requires activity from the user. The IXE ecosystem rewards activity in the platform. And therefore it's a little bit easier to come by, but also it's more utility rather than, you know, actually making investment, let's say. And the first parts of the IXE ecosystem is now live due to the harvester drone that's been launched since Monday. And so the first functionality in that is to loot waste or collect waste. And what you actually do then is that you send out the drone for harvesting, and then it comes back with waste. Now, once you have collected your waste, you will later on be able to hand it in to one of our in-game corporations that also extracts the waste for the IXE rewards. When you then have these IXE rewards, you will be able to upgrade your drone for further efficiency, meaning that it will collect at a faster rate. It will also be able to, it will have a slower or a lower flight duration, meaning that you can send out more drones at a given period of time. And so these are the fundamental aspects of the IXE ecosystem as of today. Now, mind you that this is just the beginning. So we're going to launch several other functionalities on top of this, which are also going to be coupled with the IXT ecosystem. Now, coming soon then, as you can see there, we will be launching something that we call facilities, which you will be able to buy with IXE. And once you stake these facilities, then you will get IXT rewards. So this can be a little bit confusing, of course. There's many abbreviations flying around. There's a lot of mechanics and chain reactions within the game. But if you feel insecure about what this actually means, we highly recommend you to read our white paper. And moreover, today we released a blog post about the harvester drone and the capabilities of the harvester drone. And going forward, we're also going to release a very much more in-depth and detailed tokenomics paper, which will go into extreme detail, in terms of formulas and equations about what the IXE ecosystem means and the IXT ecosystem. So that's a little bit of an overview, I would say, around these. Now, as you've seen, and as we've already touched upon previously in the call here, there's been a lot of activity both on the C1 end and also on the Planet IX end, and this is due to the haven't done it already, you will basically go on to the CROWD1 site. You purchase your voucher, which is standard practice, I believe. You've done this many times before, so that should be pretty straightforward. Secondly, once you have your voucher code, you go on to Planet IX and you redeem your voucher code. Now, here comes the tricky part. Some might feel, and that is the point where we are actually using the IXT ecosystem to complete the purchase of the cargo drop. However, as a part of the promotion, in the C1 exclusive promotion, you will receive a reimbursement for these IX tokens. So they will be sent out in batches of 50,000 cargo drops per 24 hours. And the amount is 25 IXT per cargo drop, which is equivalent to what you actually pay on the website. Once you've completed the last step using the IXT to buy the cargo drop or to claim it, then you will be able to participate in the play to earn. Your profile will be populated with the drone, and you will instantaneously be able to go out and start collecting waste. So I think we can go to the next slide, Magnus. Thank you. So the question is, why are we doing it like this? Now, we don't want to be difficult, obviously. We want to make this as easy of a process as possible. But due to the fact that we are still with one leg in what we call an off-chain environment, which is everything outside of the blockchain, and we have one leg in the on-chain environment, which is the IXT, the PIX, the marketplace, the NFTs, and all of that. So we are like doing the most of what we can where we are at this point. Going forward, we are going to move everything on chain. Everything will be recorded on the blockchain. And this is, in line with the vision of becoming a transparent and open blockchain-based game. And as you might already know, the blockchain is an open database of information. So anybody who wants to go in and check the activity of our tokens, check the activity of our NFTs, everything will be recorded on the blockchain. And I'm going to talk a little bit more about that later and what sort of benefits that actually has as well. But in terms of the buying process, this will also be the last type of promotion, as I said previously, that we're doing with C1 and the exclusivity as such. Where going forward, everything will be housed and hosted on the Planetix site, where you use the IXT tokens to purchase or to transact in general. Now, because the majority of our agents of change initially came from CROWD1, we want to premiere that. We want to reward you guys because we've seen so many good suggestions. We've had so much engagement from many of the players, mainly in our Discord, but also from other channels. And due to this, of course, we want to give you what we call a first mover advantage. So once the game actually goes completely public, when we are moving out of the beta, then those people who were contributing and who took the risk, let's say, or who were pioneers in actually becoming a part of this, will also be rewarded for that, of course. And moreover, the promotion with CROWD1 also grants you a 50% discount as opposed to what the actual price will be for, let's say, normal people or the public, if we can call it that. So those are the reasons behind the buying process. Now, what are the benefits of doing it like this? Well, if we would just do everything off chain, then nobody would be able to see the actual activity and the actual power of the amount of people and the amount of users that we have and what that actually means for the project as a whole. So when we are transacting using the IXT token on our website, as I said previously, the blockchain is open and transparent. Anybody can view that information. And in terms of catering or speaking to the crypto community, which are that's our next step to start talking to that audience. We don't even need to say anything if they already see that there's a significant volume in both our token contract and also our NFT contracts. So the fact that we are actually transacting using IXT will increase the volume and therefore also increase awareness. Now I can tell you, now that we have been live over the past 48 hours, approximately, almost exactly 48 hours. If we would compare this to our holiday promotion that we had in December, we've seen an increase on the volume of IXT transacted already at 350% increase. So just this fact is definitely going to draw attention. And for example, if we're going out applying for, being listed on a centralized exchange with our token, this will definitely be one of the parameters that they are weighing into consideration. Now, if we can create this surge of volume, which we already are, but we can make it even more. I guess nobody's ever going to be satisfied. But if we can increase it to the point where we are now and further, then that's definitely going to be very, very helpful and instrumental in gaining awareness and, totally organically, without paying any marketing, without, exacerbating resources on spreading the word. This actually is sort of as we say in Swedish, self-playing piano. So these are the main benefits of the buying process. And also I would say, in general, anybody who wants to review the project from afar as a non-CROWD1 member, they also take this into consideration, and for sure that's going to be very important in convincing people that this is actually this type of a big project that it actually is. So I would say those are the main benefits of why we are doing it like that. So please, for now, bear with us. It will be a lot more seamless and smooth going forward. So what does the Harvester drone do? Well, It's basically a looting mechanism, and for those who are familiar with the term looting, it's a very normal household term in online multiplayer gaming, where you are collecting something to then be able to upgrade, let's say, your character, or if it's a strategy game, maybe your base, or your facilities, or whatever it might be. So the harvester drone, it goes out and it loots waste, and then it comes back, and it goes out for 6 hours, and when it comes back, you can either either manually go in and claim the waste, and then it will instantaneously send the drone out for harvesting again. Or if you are completely inactive, it has an automatic claim cooldown of 18 hours. So if you are completely inactive, it collects 10 kilos per 24 hours, versus if you are fully active, which is I guess it's difficult because nobody's awake 24 hours a day. But if you are completely active, then you can do it you can have a factor of 4, meaning that you collect 40 kilos of waste. Now, once you have claimed this waste, you can move on to the next slide, Magnus. Thank you. Once you've claimed the waste, you will then be able to extract IXE tokens from another of our in-game corporations, which handles the waste. Now, when is this going to happen, you may ask? Well, what we have done so far is that we have created a global waste collection goal that all the AOCs jointly pitch into. So the more active you are, the more waste you collect, the more waste you claim, the more this bar, as you can see in the sidebar on the website or in the game, it will increase. And once we reach 100%, then we will open up the waste plant, and also we will start the minting, the first minting of the IXE tokens. Now, the IXE tokens will be then used for either upgrading your drone, and then also additional play-to-earn functionalities, such as facilities, as mentioned previously. So that is the symbiosis of the harvester drone, the IXE, and the waste collected, and so forth. So we can move on to the next slide. Now, play to earn as a concept might be a new term for a lot of you guys out there, and I know for myself it was new until it came 2 years ago, and I've never really heard it before. But what it actually means is that players can come in with a very low threshold, start playing the game, receive rewards, and then be able to participate without making a huge initial investment. If you compare it to I'm not going to mention any names here, but if we compare it to some of our main competitors in this market, the threshold to enter and to be able to play is very high. I would say that's in some games it could be as high as 1,500 to 2,000 euros just to get onboarded in the game. And why is it like that? Well, it's because they are either using a blockchain which is inefficient and very costly, or they have scarcity. Let's say they have the demand, or the supply is very low and the demand is high. And this they have done obviously by they've done as a thing to attract elitist players. Now, what we want to do in Planet IX is go in the totally opposite direction. We want to open this up for everybody. We want to make our game accessible for all the people out there in the world, irrespective of your country, irrespective of your status in the society. We want to make it available for everybody, and therefore play to earn is instrumental in creating this free to play model. This will also lower the threshold for newcomers, which was also be instrumental in building the volume and bridging this mass adoption that we are looking at. It's also aligned with the vision of we are going to contribute to the world. So Planet IX is not only a game, as you know, it is also a platform where we will generate income and generate contribution to a real world sustainability impact, or positive environmental impact. So that's also why we have created the sort of game story around the harvester drone, which collects waste, We believe that if we have a large scale of people participating in this, that's going to drive awareness to one of the real world problems that we have today, which is waste, and how that can then be converted into getting rewards. So we believe that play to earn, the concept of play to earn, is definitely going to be the main success driver for Planet IX for sure. And that's why we are embarking on this mission together with you guys. So I think we can go to the next slide. So before I leave you guys, and thanks so much for having me, I'm just going to mention a couple of things that we have coming out. So as I said previously, today we had a blog post revolving around the harvester drones, how the harvester drones collect waste, and which is then turned into IXE rewards. But I also mentioned that we will have a tokenomics paper, which is going to go very much further into detail around both the IXT ecosystem and the IXE ecosystem. And once we have that out, I think there's going to be a lot of question marks answered. And if not, then feel free to reach out to us and ask us any questions. We're always active in the Discord, and so you can basically get all the answers you need from there. Secondly, as you know, we had a Merkle tree implementation a couple of weeks ago, almost months ago now, that basically made those initial 150 million picks tradable, and that alone created a significant uptick in volume on the NFT contracts, the PIX contract. And we've seen every day actually that we are climbing on the top 10 list of most transacted contracts on the Polygon network. Once the Merkle tree number 2, which will enable another 190 million tradable PIX, is implemented, then you can imagine how much volume and surge of activity that is going to create, of course, as well. Also, as mentioned, the global wasteometer goal, once it's 100%, then we will start minting the IXE tokens. And coupled with that, we will also release further play to earn mechanics that are more, let's say, engaging and immersive, and that keep you guys active and keep you guys on your feet and toes, just harvesting and extracting those IXE rewards for further income, let's say. And of course, we are, as any development-based tech company, we are always developing our product and iterating and listening to all the feedback and suggestions we get from you guys. And so, this is also going to be an ongoing process for everything. And that I think I can apply that to also the play to earn mechanics that will be enhanced and iterated and become better over time. So yeah, I would say those are the things that I wanted to talk about today. I think we will definitely see each other again sometime, and I might be having even more exciting things to talk about. But for now, we hope you guys are taking your time and reviewing what we have out there and how you guys can participate in this amazing play to earn concept that we are so proud of launching here today.
Wow. Thank you so much, Fabian. First of all, like we said before, this is one of the biggest, or if the biggest NFT games ever created. And we are all in the front seat here. So we have an amazing opportunity. So I would say also that Planet IX is actually an endless income opportunity that you have. If you just be honest, guys, we went back 6 months from now. We heard about Planet IX. No one really understood what it was. They told us buy PIX. We bought PIX. We bought land. We bought everything. We have no idea. And today, people are trading on the marketplace. I heard people selling PIX for 1,000 IXT per land or per PIX. I mean, come on.
Incredible.
This is an amazing.
I can actually tease you with the fact that we saw a bid yesterday that was even 2,000.
Oh wow! You see there, and the price of IXT today, I think, is $3.80 US, something like that. So you can just do the calculation yourself.
And this is without marketing. This is due to the fact that we have this volume increase. So imagine if we start going out like full-blown marketing style, then that's going to create effects like crazy.
It's going to be an amazing journey, that's for sure. And just a few things here. Number one, but I'll come to the point here is that we all bought PIX in the beginning. No one really understood what it was. We are now in the same situation with regarding these drones, which we know will create an extra income for everyone with the loot, waste, and redeeming to IXE. The IXE is in the in-game token, right? And that will be probably high value because you cannot buy it unless you do the looting right now. That's the only way to get to the IXE. And just to confirm with you, Fabian, the IXE, is that on-chain or off-chain?
It will be an ERC20 token, just like the IXT, but it has a different, let's say, economy around it, as it's being minted in a different way and it's being generated in a different way than the IXT, which has a fixed supply.
Wow. Okay. Then I understand that one. Really good. So to all of you that has not yet understood or taking part of this campaign, make sure you do, because I'm certain this will be a sellout very soon. And for those who haven't seen it, I will just show you this one. The normal price, like Fabian was saying, will be around 399 euros on Planetix, but we have through CROWD1 a huge discount to 199. You can pay with Bitcoin, Ethereum, or KaiCash. Included in this cargo drop, you will get a tiger pack with 375 picks. The picks will be in Asia and will be 10 legendary, 50 rare, 100 uncommon, 200 common, and 15 outlier. It will be 25 IXT, as Fabian mentioned here. And this IXT will be used inside Planetix to activate or your drones or buy the package. So the IXT you get in the package, you will receive once you have activated the package inside Planetix. It can take up to 24 hours. But if you already have IXT, you can actually use your IXT and then you get reimbursed these 25 IXT. So you actually can get going straight away. Also, one Matic is included. We have raffle tickets and of course this harvested drone. I've been since Monday trying now, and I've been claiming waste every 6 hours. It's really fun to see the barometer goes up. You're claiming more and more. And we all know that waste is for us an economy because you can convert it into IXE. And of course, when we buy this package inside CROWD1, there's rank points attached to the package that will generate upwards, of course, 150 rank points. But for example, if your downline is buying this and you have the rank booster, that gives you 50% more rank points on this. So that's also very good. And not only that, if someone in your downline that you sponsored buy this package and you have one of these packages, you will also receive 2,500 loyalty points, and also the purchaser will receive the 2,500 loyalty points. I mean, this is really good. You can see the loyalty points going up every day. And as if all of you saw the video, this is now video on Monday. You also heard Jonas speaking about what will happen with the loyalty points, right? If you don't know what I'm talking about, I recommend you go in and listen again and watch out for the This Is Now video in the back office or YouTube or anywhere. That was a really good update from the company, and more things coming. But right now, focus on these guys, because like I said, we didn't know what Planetix will be 6 months ago. Today, we can see more and more where we're going, and there is no stop on it. With that, I will say thank you for me and leave the word back over to you, Kenny.
Thank you very much, Magnus. Thank you very much, Fabian. It's incredible to see what's happening with Planetix. It feels like years, but we're talking months when we're talking about development. And yes, like you say, Magnus, this is a pretty incredible opportunity, and it's kind of what you call a proof of opportunity. You have heard me say this for months, and you're probably sick of it, but I'll keep on saying this for years. In CROWD1, you build one crowd, you build your crowd within CROWD1, and you get paid on multiple opportunities. You also get paid in multiple ways. What I mean by that, you have the compensation plan. We have the strongest compensation plan in the industry ever seen before, where you're building a business, helping people, and you're earning money. You of course have what Magnus is talking about, the loyalty points. You've heard some peaks. I know there's more movies coming out there. Then you have opportunities like in other businesses, partnerships that we've had with Planetix, where there are different offerings, where people come in and different opportunities, where you actually, yes, like Magnus said, got picks that are now actually IXT tokens. You know, and it's incredible. Last week, I saw people here in the office in Dubai, and they were screaming, "Oh, it's 2.2 euros," and then they were back, you know, 24 hours later, and oh, it's 3.4 euros, and this is an other opportunity. I hope you understand what I'm talking about now. You actually build. You know, you build your crowd, and the bigger you build your crowd, the bigger earning potential, but you get paid on multiple opportunities. Now, this is an extra opportunity with the drones, you know, earning more rewards, more opportunity. So you build one crowd and get paid on multiple opportunities and in multiple ways. So I'm actually saying it for the first time, also in multiple ways. Proof of concept. Again, Fabian, I know you're very busy. Say hello to everybody in the Planetix office. Magnus, keep up the amazing work. All the leaders, have a productive week. Take action on this. Of course, help your teams, support your teams, and grow your business, grow your crowd. Have a great day, evening, or night, depending on where you're on the world. Thank you. See you next week. Thank you.